everybody, I'm Dr. Sam Zaranovich. Welcome to the Open Your Whole Spine practice video. This is a practice that you can do seated almost anywhere you are to achieve a sense of relaxation in your mind stuff and calm softening in the tissue. All of these movements start tiny. Let's get started. The first movement that I'm going to ask you to do is a twist through the rib cage, but it's a very gentle and small one. For the first couple, rest your fingers so that they're on the outside of your neck, maybe touching ears and shoulders. And you're going to rotate your chest. You have your hands here just to keep your neck kind of out of the picture. You may notice I'm moving maybe as many as 10 degrees in either direction. This is not a stretch. This is, in fact, let's avoid stretch at all possible cost. Just back and forth. Just this simple. Really small. Really gentle. Now that we know that the neck is not the primary thing we're doing, I'm going to put my hands on my lap, and really, I'm gliding my hands up and down my thighs, mostly to get exactly the amount of twist in my rib cage that I want. If that works for you, great. If not, keep your hands touching your neck. This is a really small and gentle twist on purpose. We're not trying to stretch anything because we want all of the signals that your brain is receiving about this movement to be entirely innocuous. No stress, no strain, no pressure, no push. Just soft glide. Let's link the breath. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, little twist. Inhale. Exhale, little twist. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, tiny twist. One more. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, twist. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, twist. Great. Let that go, come back to neutral. The next movement that I'm going to ask you to do is a lifting of the breastbone. Just pick it up slightly and put it down. If you feel like your low back is stretching, straining, pushing, too much, make it smaller. Here's a really small one. You might barely be able to tell that I'm moving. Just pick it up and put it down. So small, pick it up and put it down. Why are we keeping it so small? Pick it up and put it down. Precisely so we don't overstimulate the tissue or the nerves, which might cause all of that stuff to tighten and brace. Instead, we're just going to ask the tissue to soften. Let's add the breath to it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it to neutral. Keep it as small as you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it to neutral. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop to neutral. Cool. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Just gently press into a round and back. The moment you feel your back start to round, that's enough. If you can feel it, you're doing it. If you feel like you're pushing on it, you're doing too much. Just the tiniest little bit of rounding, no part of you complaining, no part of you feeling pressurized by this. If this makes anything feel more intense, it's too much. Let's add the breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Last one, exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Let's connect those now. Inhale and lift your heart up just a little. Exhale, round back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Again, trying to keep your neck out of it without making your neck rigid. Inhale, lift. My neck's just along for the ride. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Your breastbone rises like a garage door. Exhale. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Let that go. The next movement is about the same size as the one we just did, but we're going right and left. I'm going to gently glide my breastbone, my rib cage to the right, and let my left armpit drop a little bit. And back to neutral. Glide the breastbone to the left. Neutral. Right. Neutral. This is the one where people have the biggest tendency to really stretch. Not yet. We'll get there. For right now, keep it super, super small so that no part of you feels any increased pressure. That might mean it's minuscule, especially if you have chronic injuries. That's fine. That's the point. Tiny to the left and to the right. Let's link the breath. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, a slight bend. Inhale, neutral. A slight side bend. Neutral. Bend. Notice again, my neck is along for the ride. It's not being held rigid. Inhale, neutral. But the neck is not the main thing. The neck is just along for the ride. The heart is leading. Inhale, neutral. Once more to each side. Back to neutral. So to put it all together, I'm going to inhale, lift my heart slightly. Exhale and just drop it to neutral. Slide to the right. Back to neutral. Round to the rear. Neutral. Glide left. Neutral. Lift to the front. Back to neutral. To the right. Neutral. Rear. Neutral. Left. Neutral. Lift. We're going to skip the neutral. We're going to glide diagonally back to the right in a diamond. Diagonally back, rounding in the rear. Diagonally forward, glide to the left. Diagonally forward, lifting in the front. Find the points of the diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, find neutral. Now we're going to round out those edges. So instead of a diamond, we're going to draw a circle with the breastbone. So we're going to lift to the front. It's a quarter circle to the right, a quarter circle to the rear, a quarter circle to the left, a quarter circle to the front. Again, find the circle at your own pace. We're still pretty small and gentle. At your own pace, just explore that circle. Not too fast, but whatever feels good. And now, widen the circle. Make that circle a little bigger. Lift a little more in the front, open. Press a little further to the right. Round deeper to the rear. Press a little further to the left and lift to the front. Now, make that circle on the next couple rounds as big as you can while it still feels good. That's as big as actually feels good, which is not as big as you can stand it or as big as you can possibly make it. It's as big as every single part feels good doing it, like, yummy stretch, yummy stretch. Make it big, but your version of big. And your version of big that feels really great. We're stretching in a circle. One more full round, as big as you want. Let that go and give yourself just a gentle, brief moment of a seaweed impersonation, just a wobble. Not thinking too much, not controlling too much, just a gentle, light, small, soft, innocuous wobble. Okay. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. We're first going to do the diamonds. So lift to the front, drop to neutral. Glide left, neutral. Round back, neutral, to the right, neutral. Keep it tiny and small again. We're back to tiny and small. Lift front, neutral. Glide left, neutral. Round back, neutral. Glide right, neutral. Lift front. Now we're going to cut out the neutral steps. We're going to move in a diamond, a straight line diagonally back to the left. Diagonally back, rounding in the rear. Diagonally forward to the right. Diagonally forward, lift. Diagonal to the left. To the rear. To the right. Front. Still pretty soft and small. Left, back, right, front. Last one as a diamond. Left, back, front. Sorry, right, front. Now, round it. We're going to make a circle. So it's a quarter circle to the left, a quarter circle to the rear, quarter circle to the right, quarter circle front. Do it again. Keep it small and smooth. One more small and smooth, and then grow it. Stretch a little bit. Expand the movement. Make it a little bigger, a little bit of challenge to the tissue. Hey, what about growing here? Get that rounding to the front. Get that rounding to the rear. Your whole spine is involved. Be the jump rope. Make it as big as you can make it while it still feels good. No pushing on anything. Just repeating a beautiful round circle in the rib cage. And one more, as big as you can make it while it still feels good, just as big as you can go. And then let all that go. Back to neutral and the gentle, wobbly, slow motion seaweed impersonation. We're back to innocuous sensations, precisely because what we're trying to do is rebuild the root from this is safe, this is challenging, back to this is safe, which is a thing that gets lost when we're traumatized. So we're rebuilding new neural pathways to go from safety to challenge, back to safety, smoothly. A couple more beats of seaweed, and you made it. This is a really great daily practice for keeping the spine mobile and keeping the brain ratcheted down away from the fight or flight response and into the rest and digest. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions about it, feel free to email or call, and I will see you next time.